Hi, I'm Marie Carr, and I'm a partner in our insurance practice. My area of focus is how insurance companies grow. I'm joined today by our insurance advisory practice leader, Jamie Yoder, who has been focused in looking at how innovation has been shaping the insurance industry for a very long time. Co-authoring The Future of Insurance, our colleague Anand Rao, who's been focused on not only innovation, but global innovation, analytics, and AI, and how that applies to insurance and financial services sector.
I think, there were early attempts where, innovation again was sort of like some of the analytics are sort of a centerpiece, and we'll come up with these grand ideas and we'll figure out how to roll them out. And the truth is, it really has to happen sort of at the edge of the organization. So, where are these ideas really employed? How are they really owned by the people who really need them to drive it, right? So how, those ideas need to be sort of embraced and adopted and originated and really executed by the parties, the individuals where they need to take place of that. Because otherwise, we see a lot of rejection of, well, not invented here, or it wasn't our idea, or you don't really understand my industry as well. How do you, you really need that overlap.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And all insurance companies and other sectors have gone through, or going through, I should say, this whole evolution. So initially it was all the analytics was happening ad hoc in various functional units. So marketing would do something, underwriting would do something, it won't be connected. And over the past 3-4 years back, you started seeing more centers of excellence being developed for analytics, where someone sat down and said, okay, what are the things that we are doing? Can we organize it better? Can we put some standardization? Can we put some learning best practices? But now it's moving to, from the center is still there as the keeper of the best practices, the training, but more of the analytics is being pushed down to the functional area, to the edges, as Jamie was saying, where it is most relevant. Again, we want to act at the point in time with all the information that is there at that point, both in time and space. So that's why you're seeing more of that devolved model.
Yeah, and I think what gets interesting is you do need something that's constantly, the one given is that you should expect it to continue to evolve. Right. We tend to look at things like projects, and then there's this completion. And the truth is that it's a continuous change. So how are you constantly monitoring and adapting and changing? And I think it's one of the mindsets from sort of the startups is this notion of really, I have sort of a North Star vision that you may go to. It may not fully reach some of the more radical innovations that people look at, but it's sort of a guidepost of how do I actually, I'm going towards it. I may pivot and redesign along the way, and I'm going to do things to test and learn in small increments, but I know that I'm going to continue to progress it. Versus, the first thing I tried didn't work, right? The one thing I always love that some of the culture clash and with some of the startups is, failure is not really an option for them. It just may not take the form of what their initial intent was. They will pivot and form it versus, the skepticism we have sort of in the corporate mindset, well, that project failed. Let's kill it versus, where am I going?